Good morning, classmates, and also good morning to our instructor, Ma'am Paredes. Today, I am going to discuss with you about what is learning-oriented assessment of grammar. So, learning-oriented grammar of assessment aims to promote ongoing learning rather than solely measuring proficiency by focusing on assessing grammar skills. So, ang pasabot, class sa learning-oriented grammar assessments is dili siya to measure sa kanang grammar skills sa usa ka student or sa bata. Instead, this is to promote ongoing learner. So, dili nato mabalaan kung ang kanang grammar proficiency sa bata nagkanunay ba siya, ongoing ba. So, kini nga assessment magtabang sa teachers to mabalaan nila kung katong mga bata naa ba sila kanang ongoing kaning learning sa grammar. Several educators including Herman Achbachier and Winters 1992, Short 1993, Shuhami 1995, and Shepard 2000 have proposed changes to testing methods to align better with classroom objectives and capture educational outcomes. This includes advocating for alternative, authentic, and performance assessments in both large scales and classroom settings. So naay mga several educators, mga professors, etc. the proposed changes of testing methods to align better classroom objectives diri para mabalaan sa usa ka teachers kung paun sa makuha or mabalaan ang learning outcomes sa usa ka students within the classroom. Okay? So this includes the alternative, authentic, and performance assessment test or performance assessments. Although alternative, authentic, and performance assessments are considered similar, they each highlight distinct aspects of moving away from traditional standardized assessment methods. So, although kining tulo ka mga assessments, they were similar, but then naa sila'y kanang mga aspeto, some aspect that are kanang mas lahi siya sa mga traditional standardized assessment methods. So, let's briefly examine these approaches and compare them to learning-oriented assessment. So, unsa ni nga mga assessment nga ginaingon? So, first, we have what we call alternative assessment. Reject traditional methods like multiple choice tests and instead promote tasks that require higher thinking or higher level thinking and real-world application. These assessments are scored by humans, not machine. So, kining alternative assessment class is basically dili ni siya all about multiple choice, nga ang student or ang teachers maghatag siya og mga questionnaire and then ansiran sa mga student A, B, C, D. So dili siya inana. Instead, it is to promote that require the student using their higher level thinking and real world. So example kanang mga project, So the alternative assessment refers to non-traditional methods of evaluating students' learning such as projects, portfolios, presentation, multimedia, etc. as opposed to traditional exam and quizzes. It focuses on assessing students' deeper understanding and skills rather than memorization and recall. Alternative assessment methods can provide a more comprehensive and authentic view of students' abilities. They promote critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. which are valuable skills for real-world applications. Additionally, they can reduce the potential for cheating or plagiarism and can reduce stress related to high-stakes exams. The second assessment is called authentic assessment. It measures students' knowledge and skills similarly to real-life tasks. It promotes complex activities and aligns closely with classroom objectives, curricula, and instruction. Self-assessment is integral to this approach. So the goal of the authentic assessment is to evaluate students' ability to demonstrate understanding of core learning objectives in real-world contexts. Unlike the traditional assessments, authentic assessment does not seek to measure rote learning and then require students to recall and restate the information. Instead, authentic assessment focuses on students' capacity to understand, analyze, and integrate instructional material and apply that knowledge to real-world examples. Example of authentic assessments includes the performance task, and also the project-based assessment and the fieldwork or internship. So, students participate in real-world experience outside the classroom, such as internships or community service projects, where they apply their learning in authentic settings. So those are the examples of authentic assessment. The last assessment is called performance assessments. This evaluates how well students perform complex tasks related to a specific area, such as grammar, by observing their real-world applications. Most performance assessments are graded by human judges based on a scoring rubric that outlines what test takers need to do to show their knowledge or ability at a certain level. Performance assessments involves applying and showing skills and knowledge through various performance tasks. The purpose of the performance assessments is to improve the student learning experience and evaluate the effectiveness of lesson plans. These assessments measures how well a student can apply the knowledge they've learned, not if they can recall the knowledge. Bachman 2002 described language performance assessments as usually first is performance assessments involve tasks that are more complex than multiple choice tests. 2. Use real-world scenarios. And 3. Encourage greater interaction between students and tasks. Performance assessments promote self-assessments by clearly stating the criteria for success in a scoring rubric. This allows students to evaluate their performance and actively participate in their own learning. That's all my report, and I hope that everybody learns from my topic. And God bless and good day.